Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Curry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And Thompson throws it down.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Here is Lillard. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Nurkic trying to get open. Green with the rebound.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Pass to Thompson. To the inside, Nurkic with the steal.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And it's Golden State's ball.
And Yusuf Nurkic missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Wiggins, left side. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Now Lillard, 5 points in the game. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Trailblazers.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Golden State. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by Curry. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McCollum. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Lillard way outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry kicks to Thompson. Lillard against Curry. Chris pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Wiggins left side. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
You see the recognition. Thompson dependable at getting it to the open man.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Pulls up on the wing. Draymond Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Chris. Second shot opportunity. Curry looking around. For the three. Lillard with the rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And a wide open look for Hood. Ball's knocked loose, but they recover it. The second chance effort, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Little. Lillard's got 13.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Thompson, I mean, the competitive nature. He loves to play the game.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lillard outside. Feeds it to Collins. Now the pass to Trent. Back to Collins. Kicks it out to Lillard. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the...
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Klay Thompson, and it's Toscano in at the 3. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Smailagic. Portland making their last shot. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end, effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Anthony's checked in for a little. Hood for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And coming into Golden State last year, Chris had a bit of a resurgence.
Oh, yeah. Averaged more points and rebounds than any other time in his career. Excellent shot selection. I mean, he shot over 54% from the field. He's hoping he's found something that he can build on. He's hoping he's found a home.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And it's good. 2 points.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Curry is inside. He is guarded by McCollum. Chris can't hit.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Hood. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And it's a 4-point Portland lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Anthony.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Passes it to Trent. Back to Hood. And Portland again with the bucket.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Stephen Curry. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. McCollum left side from deep. It's Hood again from 3. Hood's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Curry. 1:51 left in the first half. Pascal with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Hood against Pascal. 11 feet away. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 13. In the corner, Collins with it. He kicks it to Whiteside. Pass to Lillard. This one for 3. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. Warriors trail by 8. Lee outside. The pass to Looney. Here's Bowman. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Blazers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in. Now here's Lee. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Pascal. Here's Bowman. Covered by Lillard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Collins dishes to Lillard. Left side Collins. 1 second left, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bat. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 17 points, and he doesn't get told. And that does it for our halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in its center. Ariza outside. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Lillard outside. McCollum right side. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's Lillard. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Lillard against Curry. Now here's Pascal. Tight defense on him. Pass to Chris. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Chris. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland leading by 11. Ariza goes in. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Over Thompson. Lillard misses. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Finish it through the contact. One of Draymond's specialties.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now, here's Lillard. 20 points for him. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? Because contact doesn't bother.
Pass to Chris, the 11-footer. Good work there as it goes. Chris has got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And a wide-open look for McCollum. And then Lillard slams it in.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. I mean, adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
Green finds Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 7 points in the game.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
He hasn't had anywhere near the same touch he had in the first half. 0 3-pointers in this half compared to 3 in the first.
Now, here's Thompson. Launches it. Good on the triple. And now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
There's the pass to Nurkic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you got to foul him.
Portland may have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Kicks it to Lee. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Pascal, the pass to Looney. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It's all about anticipation. Collins has a good feel for when to go after alley-oops.
Stolen by Collins. One-on-one here. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Eric Pascal out there with Looney. And it's Bowman in at the point guard. That's the Warriors' 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Timeout called the Warriors.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And the Warriors with some changes. Smailagic is checked in, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Eric Pascal. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Trevor Ariza's checked in for a Little. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
They get a hand on it, taken away by Anthony. Nobody near Lillard. No good on the triple.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
That one goes. Count it.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Anthony on the wing. Lillard scanning the floor. Passes it to Ariza. Back to Lillard. It's blocked.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to go.
Oh!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Anthony in the corner. Shoots the 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half. Pass to Chris. Here's Smailagic, covered by Anthony. Smailagic misses. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard left side. And there it is for him.
Now, you better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Curry against Lillard. Curry passes to Chris. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Lillard from outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
He rifled that one in from distance. 10 points for Steph Curry.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Pass to Ariza. Nurkic up top, covered by Chris. Out to Anthony. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lillard, the pass to Ariza. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Warriors trail by 12. Outside Curry. And another three for Golden State.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Chris throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Thompson against McCollum. Out to Anthony. The pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Not the fastest, biggest guy, but Steph's competitiveness allows him to be a good defender.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here's Lillard. No good again that time. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Wiggins, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lasagna, the pass to Hood. 17-foot shot on the way. Off target. So the Trailblazers win it. A true David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, hi everyone, we're coming to you live on GA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Lillard. Count it from 12. Lillard's got 5 now.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ariza kicks to Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. 4 on the clock. Here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The pass to Finney-Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to McCollum. To the paint. Kicks it out to Lillard.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Dallas again turning it over.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Curry's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. From outside the arc, cranes the 3-pointer. Lillard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Portland.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one's on Anthony. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Brunson, good.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Pass to Little. Here is Whiteside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw this game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision where he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Hood. Sinks the triple.
It's a good weapon for Rodney Hood when he's got his feet set. He can sometimes get it going from outside the arc.
Curry on the wing. And stolen by Hood. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Wright kicks to Cauley-Stein. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wright missing. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Hood. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry passes to Cauley-Stein. Hammers the alley-oop through.
But maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley-Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
And stolen by Wright. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson, good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Trent. Got a piece of it. Outside Hood for 3. Here's Whiteside for the 3. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from, and Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Rodney Hood out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. Kleba kicks to Wright. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Cauley-Stein, banked in off the glass. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Portland.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Cauley-Stein passes to Wright. The 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Hardaway against Lillard. Nurkic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Here's Hardaway. Passes to Cauley-Stein. Knocks it loose. Here's Kleba. Count it, good.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Anthony in the corner, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Dallas making a switch here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Seth Curry.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. Here's the three. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter. Porzingis against Anthony. 2 points. That one goes. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Dallas with a change here, too. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hardaway. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Powell.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight, he's got it going.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Stolen by McCollum. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Little gets the bucket. Little's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Drops in the layup for 2. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lillard misses. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you up. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They've got the 7-point lead. And
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Lillard from deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Porzingis against Lillard. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Lillard, right side. McCollum, right side. Takes the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
And the basket by Lillard.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Now the pass to Hardaway. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard left side. Over Porzingis. Here's Nurkic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead. Nurkic has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Doncic passes to Porzingis, taken away by Anthony. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Shoots the three. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Got to put a body on there. Just too big down low.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. That's a 2 from Hood. And that one goes long.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
No good from Finney-Smith. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 9-1 run right now. From past the arc. And it's Hood again missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Pass to Trent. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the inside. Kicks it out to McCollum. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
McCollum passes a little. Here's Trent. Hits it from three-point range. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. Kleba against Nurkic. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Little. And Damian Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Kleba. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Anthony looking it over. Another shot. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Portland. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Snatched away. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The Trailblazers rebound. And staying with the play, Anthony. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And a deep three from Lillard. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Doncic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Portland making a change here. Ariza's checked in.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Doncic feeling it out. Fires the 3. Dallas again missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Lillard left side. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And it's Lillard missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Buries the long-range jumper.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Lillard from outside. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Barea. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Trailblazers leading by 20. Good for 3. A rebound by Marjanovic.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Good.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. The 3-ball knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 47 points.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
From deep 3-point range, the Trailblazers rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
6 to shoot. Portland moving the ball around. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Put on the wing, guarded by Wright. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now here's Barea. He's covered closely. Now here's Marjanovic. All by himself. Hood for three. Cans it from downtown.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big mark. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Here's Finney-Smith, and he lobs it up. The shot by Powell, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Hardaway. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Indoors, we talk often about the toughness of Klay Thompson, something that is in this young man's genes.
No doubt, Greg. His dad, Michael, rock solid both mentally and physically. Remember, Michael, a 2-time NBA champion in his own right. Such an advantage for Klay to grow up in an environment of winning.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Draymond Green. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. That shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. To the middle, here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team. I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Now, Doncic, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. 3-pointer. Good D by Thompson.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
No good from outside. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pop pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Green. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Andrew Wiggins with the statement finish.
Doncic looking it over. Inside, it's stolen by Green. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Hardaway. The Warriors making a switch here. Doncic against Curry. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Kleber, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. The drive by Doncic. Kleber. And Pascal pulls it down.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson left side. Golden State moving the ball around. Chris finds Pascal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Got a piece of it.
Oh, the freak athleticism. Chris with the tools to be an elite rim protector.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry brings the double. Floats it up for Doncic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And now here's Chris. He lobs up the...
Look out! Strong finish.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson passes to basket. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone he's known a long time, Draymond Green.
I realized how easy it is to get looks from him, using his big body, coming off screens. Him being able to stretch the floor, knock down threes is such an underrated factor for us. And like I said, he's unselfish.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Curry. Marquise Chris is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Smailagic in at the 4 side. Here's Smailagic after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. But he gets it back. Pascal kicks to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
That one drops for him. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Mavericks trailed by 13. Here's Brunson. Basket good. Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Smailagic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's the right pass. Chris has been working on his decision-making, and it pays off.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Seth Curry. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Powell trying to free himself up. Good D by Lee.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Brunson scanning the floor. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And it's the Warriors on the break. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Bowman passes to Pascal. Here's Smailagic, guarded by Powell. Pass to Smailagic. Lee outside. He can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And Doris, when you look back at this Warriors team's draft record, Looney proving to be one of their big success stories.
Yes, yet another great pick by an incredible organization. Back in 2015, Looney was the last pick in the first round. He dropped that far because of hip concerns, but once that healed up, this guy became a key component during 2 of their title runs.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Mavericks trail by 16. Outside Jackson. And the pass to Porzingis. That one's not going to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Bobbed up there for Green. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Porzingis passes to Kleba. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Jackson. Pass to Barea. Pass to Porzingis. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Warriors leading by 14. Thompson passes to Looney. Higgins outside. Passes it to Thompson. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 5 now.
Well, this is his specialty, right? Klay Thompson's shooting form from range, so pretty.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the paint. And Looney sends it back. They recover it. Curry, good. 8 seconds left to play here in the half. Wiggins passes to Toscano. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you...
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 11 points for most of the past decade, Shaq. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Curry with the steal. Nice shot by Thompson. 7 points in the game.
Well, Thompson's frame may be lean, but make no mistake, he's got great strength, and he powers through the shot.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
You've got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
Curry passes to Chris.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Thompson against Hardaway. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Powell.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Thompson finds Pascal, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. DeLon Wright comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And there's the pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Smailagic. And the Warriors miss again. Right, left side. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Wiggins drives in.
But defense can't do it much better than that. Andrew Wiggins, though, the wiry strength to convert off contact.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that 3-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. And Wright kicks the foul. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Pass to Looney. To the middle. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Brunson kicks to right. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Wiggins. Dallas moving it around. Cauley-Stein goes in. Misses from short range.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 14.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 13-point game, setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the three. Curry's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Brunson. Hardaway kicks to Kleba. Beyond the arc. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me, with confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk, but with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
Back to Curry. Down low. Chris can't hit.
Boy, nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Curry's shot is off. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porzingis trying to get free. Curry gets the bucket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Curry. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter. Brunson the pass to Kleba. There's the dish to Hardaway. And no good. Great D that time from Green.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Brunson against Curry. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Dallas. Now here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's the lob to the hoop. Chris can't hit.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Left side Curry. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. From deep 3-point range, Mavericks with the rebound. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. dishes it to Curry. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Wiggins against Curry.
Come on, shoot.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. And here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. They could use a bucket. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They kick it out to Green from downtown. The shot, no good. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 17. Curry outside. Chris with the rebound. Green taking his time here from deep. And again, no good by Golden State. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Trailblazers. For Golden State, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on D-Agent.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum outside. Back to Ariza from outside the arc. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry finds Chris. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Anthony with it. Pass to McCollum. Ariza outside. Portland moving the ball around. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
And there's Green on the assist by Curry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
To the inside. Knocked away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Look at him play!
Get out the break! And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Over Chris. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Chalk up 2 there.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Now here's Lillard. The tray. Inside. Nurkic. That one, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Jumps up. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Here's Lillard. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Nurkic gets to Ariza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one wide left. Warriors leading by 6. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
To the paint. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Nurkic. The offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Nurkic has got 6 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone. And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that. I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Thompson passes to Chris. Outside, Green. And here's Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Back to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Lillard against Wiggins. And the shot is good.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. But he did it, and it's opened things up for him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He dialed that one up from long distance.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
And it's Lillard missing. And Anthony sends it back. And here comes Ariza leading the fast break. Here's Nurkic, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but...
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Steph Curry. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He lobs it up. It's deflected and stolen by Whiteside. Hood for three. They get the rebound. No good that time. Warriors leading by 9. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And finish off by Collins.
Fantastic mobility and understanding where to position himself. Collins is a viable threat in transition.
Passes it to Poole. Down low. Here's Looney, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, man. You're just saying that because it's true.
The pass to Little. Hood against Thompson. Here's Trent. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Trailblazers trail by 7.
And last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
Back to Curry. Clock at 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Like a snake charmer, Curry mesmerizes the defender who makes a terrible play.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Thompson looking for an opening. On the wing, Thompson. Over McCollum, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Thompson's got 5 now.
This shot certainly in Thompson's arsenal. I mean, he keeps the defense guessing.
Lillard dishes to Carmelo. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Nurkic. Chris with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. Wiggins kicks to Chris. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Wiggins against Lillard. It's stolen by Green. And Chris throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Back to McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You can't forget about McCollum from there, proving once again that he's not just a jump shooter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson misses. Trailblazers trail by 10. Pass to Carmelo. The feed to Nurkic. And stolen by Chris. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. To the middle, and stolen by Chris. And here we go, Wiggins heading to the hoop, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Chris. Wiggins finds Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lillard against Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Wiggins against Ariza. Wiggins passes to Thompson. Takes a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Ariza goes in. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, G.A. He's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career. Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Curry gets the bucket.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Thompson passes to Chris. Wiggins outside. Curry is inside. Covered by Lillard. Curry's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Lillard. And it's off the back rim, no good. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 15. Wiggins surveying the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes to Hood. Fires from the wing. Warriors with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Wiggins drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Nasir Little picks one up.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Different look here for the Warriors. And the second free throw, good. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. 1:14 left to play in the third. Whiteside inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The grown man's strength of Whiteside excels at taking contact and powering his way through it all.
McCollum's checked in for Zach Collins. For Portland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That one misses for Whiteside. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
McCollum dishes to Hood. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Pascal. Here's Toscano. Covered by Hood. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bowman. Rebounded by Hood. Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's McCollum. Buried from 15 feet out. McCollum's got 6 points.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Pascal finds lead. Here's Toscano. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Eric Pascal. Steph Curry's out there with Looney. And it's Poole in at the 2. Curry against Anthony. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Perfect pass to set on Whiteside. He just pops up and slams it in. Almost looks like
Wiggins with it. Now, oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And they double up Whiteside. Launches it. Ariza no luck. And here's Thompson. Down low. Outside for Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. It's a 16-point game. Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over.
The Warriors shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Chris gets the bucket.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Lillard against Wiggins. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Lillard outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Nurkic, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Warriors leading by 16. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum against Thompson. And staying with the play, Anthony.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the 3.
That's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Anthony with the bucket.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court, and the basket by McCollum.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive.
Curry against Lillard. Thompson for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Nobody near Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with that. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets them quick.
Thompson outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And the shot is long.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chris has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Andrew Wiggins.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And it's Green missing. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. High post, Nurkic working on Green. Floats it up there for Nurkic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Lillard and Portland again with the bucket.
But the jumper of Lillard, you better respect it because he gets it off so effortlessly.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
And a deep three from Lillard. It falls. So we see the Warriors taking the... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for David. And nothing.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
Lillard looking around. Ariza outside. Back to Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. About a minute played so far here in the first. Lillard finds McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Doncic, and they double up Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. To the paint. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Nurkic.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
6 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Nurkic with the block. Lillard against Doncic. Pulls up on the elbow, and again it's Portland converting.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And the dunk by Powell.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. McCollum against Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Ariza's got the ball. And it's in there. McCollum's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Powell, that's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Trailblazers leading by 4. And it's Ariza in the corner. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Taken away by Anthony. Basket by McCollum. He has 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Hardaway against McCollum. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Doncic against Lillard. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Ariza passes to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Powell is a tomahawk jammer. I mean, he gets a head of steam behind him. He's ready to throw it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by McCollum. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He put together quite a quarter. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Collins. Also Whiteside out there. Rodney Hood out there with Little. And it's Trent in at the point guard.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Curry. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Hood for 3. Here's Whiteside. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Portland, no good that time either.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers leading by 5.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court. Sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry. And Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Hood for 3. Portland again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Kleba kicks to Brunson. Feeds to Cauley Stein. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Brunson's got his first points of the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Mavericks trail by 10. And stolen by Hood. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 10. Little with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Trent can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Cauley Stein dishes to Curry. Picked his pocket.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And Wright kicks to Kleba. And the rejection by Collins. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. The three for Doncic. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to leading the way at the start. It was Damian Lillard. He had 13 points. And that should do it with the second.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Shot clock at 6. Lillard from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Hardaway against Lillard. Doncic right side. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lillard. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard with no one around. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Porzingis passes to Powell. Good on the bucket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The Mavericks have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, one of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Lillard against Doncic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who's your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Here's Powell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oakley was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's McCollum. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead. Curry wide open. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lillard outside. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Lillard's got 17.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Lillard. And 1:01 left in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock at 5. The 19-foot shot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Oh, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, really good to see Powell playing within the offense and taking quality shots and riding his hot hand.
Doncic against Lillard. Shot from free throw range. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Lillard left side. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Lillard. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they They've got McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. Mavericks trail by 7. The pass to Kleba.
Right there. And Kleba slams it in. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Here's McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Up and in on the layup. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Hardaway dishes to Curry. To the middle. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. Nurkic with the block. Trent passes to Ariza. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum with the ball. Passes it to Trent. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And they're pushing it up. Here's Doncic. That one falls.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
It's stolen by Anthony. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Mavericks on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Jacks up a 3. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of it.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Lillard missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Ariza. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Ariza is a versatile player. Awesome job staying active on defense to come away with the steal.
Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic looking it over. Outside Hardaway. Powell inside. Looking on Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lillard. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Out to Anthony. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. 23 points in the game.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
And the dunk by Doncic.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
1:02 left in the fourth. And it's Lillard missing. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And the basket is good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Oh, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Lillard with it, out guarded by Porzingis, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Doncic. 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the center. And now here's Chris. Curry, good.
The confidence that Steph has on the inside, once he beats his primary defender, he can finish over the top of the bigger defenders.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
Oh, that's tipped.
Well, Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
Here's Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Curry, good.
Well, that's a nice touch from the veteran guard. Curry has a gorgeous stroke. We all know that. Mid-range right on the money there.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. To the left wing, from deep. It doesn't go for him. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now this is where Porzingis can do the most damage. 7'3". He's got the height. He's going to shoot over just about anybody in the league.
And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
And here's the break. Stolen away. Fast break, Dallas. Porzingis has got the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. He hits both from the stripe. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Curry attacking. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Porzingis lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Wiggins missing. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis out there and hustling in transition to get the nice finish.
Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Passes to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Powell. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Curry is inside. He's against Porzingis.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Pascal with the steal. Wiggins outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Mavericks trail by 5. Cauley-Stein kicks to Brunson. Cauley-Stein passes to Kleba to the inside. Brunson, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Wiggins drives in. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Brunson, good.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. On the wing, Wiggins. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Pass to Smailagic. Here's Looney. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley-Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And we'll be back in So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. Yeah.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the 1 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Toscano. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Wright kicks to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Wiggins, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Dallas gets called for the foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Kleba with it. And there's the feed to Cauley-Stein. It's stolen by Green. Here's Wiggins, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Doncic has got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Well, whether it's from the three-point line or the top of the key, it's repeatable from Klay Thompson. Beautiful jumper.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Curry passes to Smailagic. Back to Curry. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by Curry, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Curry with the steal. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And that's going to be a travel. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Golden State. Eric Pascal comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Curry. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Powell. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Green. They grab their own miss. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Thompson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Klay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the third day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Curry passes to Chris. Thompson surveying the floor. Over Hardaway. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. 1:09 left in the first half. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. Curry against Brunson. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Porzingis. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Right side Curry. Basket counts.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
A wide open look here for Wright. The Mavericks rebound. Powell finds Wright. Here's Brunson. Kept alive. Here's Poole with 1 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that's going to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andrew Wiggins. really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Hardaway against Thompson. Clock at 6. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Chris in the post, guarded by Powell. Chris can't hit.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Powell kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the inside. Here's Powell. Second chance shot. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And the Mavericks for some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway. Wiggins drives in. The shot that time, not on target. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Thompson against Curry. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Cauley-Stein against Green. Outside Curry. The Warriors pull it in.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone. And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Kleber, the pass to Curry. Back to Kleber. Nifty move. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 1. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. That's tipped and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Plays it up and banks it in. Cauley-Stein's got his first basket.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
On the wing, Doncic. Back to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Curry against Curry. And that one, good. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Doncic against Curry. They get it back. Doncic kicks to Kleber. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Cauley Stein's got 6 points.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Curry passes to Doncic. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Cauley Stein goes in. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Curry. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
That's just called working within the offense. As Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. It's the NBA. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Warriors trailing. We've got Eric Pascal. Looney out there with Wiggins. And it's Toscano in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The pass to Wiggins. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him. The Mavericks shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Cauley Stein. And Pascal pulls it down. The Warriors shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
That one good for 2. 8 points for Porzingis.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Back to Wiggins. Down low, Powell with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Right for 3. No good there. Now the Warriors moving it up. Wiggins with it. Now defended by Cauley Stein. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Defense right on him. Back to Porzingis. Here's Powell. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from right. Here's Poole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he makes the first. Chris, he's checked in for Looney. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Now Brunson. Out to Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. But they'll get another chance. Lets it go with the 3. That shot off. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Poke loose. Pascal with the steal. Goes up, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Wiggins. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. Porzingis inside. Working on Chris. He gets that one.
Porzingis wanting it and gets it.
Warriors leading by 5. Wiggins passes to Chris.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. To the middle. Brunson finds Powell.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wiggins drives in.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Mavericks trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Powell. The Warriors pull it in. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Seth Curry comes in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Wiggins missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wiggins surveying the floor.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Curry against Doncic. From the arc. No good on that one. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin,
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.